Hi, staff. Welcome to my YouTube channel again. I'm super excited to have you join me in this one. In this one, I want to show you how you can migrate, you can clone your Wix website to WordPress Elementor website with a click of a button. And this is no jokes. So I don't want to waste so much time. I think we should go straight into these tutorials immediately. As you can see here, this site was designed by Wix. So this is what this website look like currently. It's just a template I picked from their template repository and I installed it here. I just want to show you exactly how this work. And now the question is, how are we going to clone this to WordPress Elementor? I will show you this fantastic tool here called 10Web. This will literally help us clone any website regardless of the content management system. But for this tutorial, I just want to work out with Wix. So now let me just walk you through this. So you can come down here, you can create a free account. I have the link to 10Web in the video description. If you use my link, you get the opportunity to try this out literally free for 7 days. Once you're okay with the clone, you like the result you have, then you can pay. And once you're ready to pay, again, I have a coupon in the video description. You can check it out as well. So let me just show you how this works. Let me go to my dashboard directly. And so this is what the dashboard for 10Web looks like. So you can see quite a number of things here. I can get a free custom domain if you have bought a plan from them. But that's by the way. What we want to do right now is we want to create a new website with AI. And then we want to give our website a name. For me, I'll just call these tabs. You can choose a server location. I'll leave that as is. I can connect my domain here, but I can just use their custom subdomain for now. I'll still call these tabs. And for my WordPress admin details, I'll make these tabs and I will just choose a password I'm very comfortable with. And once that is done, I can just create this WordPress website. And right now, 10Web is creating a blank WordPress website for us that we want to clone our Wix website to. So we're going to give this some few seconds to finish up. Okay, congratulations. We have our WordPress website ready and that's super, super cool. So now let's start this. And that will redirect us here to the AI builder where we can then clone our website. From here, we can see this big black button here that says generate website with AI, and it's a fantastic tool for you to create a WordPress website with AI in minutes. As a matter of fact, whether it's an e-commerce or an information or a portfolio website, this will create it for you. And I have a tutorial that I've done recently about that. I'll leave that in the video description. But what we want to do for this tutorial is to come to this insert URL. That's exactly what we want to do. So I want to insert a page title. I might just call this my home page. And then I'll come here. I'll copy the URL of the home page here. And I'll come back here. I'll paste that here. And we'll wait for this green tick. Okay, I have that here. Now you can see I now have this recreate button. And that's exactly what we want to do. We want this AI to recreate that page for us inside of WordPress. And will to be editable using Elementor. So you can see it's recreating the layout and this will be done in some few seconds. So we're going to give this time again to finish up. So congratulations, your website was successfully generated with AI and I think this is amazing. So now let's preview and edit this. So this will be opening up at the back end of that page. So now let's come back here. So you can see this is our website here and this is the domain URL for our website. So we can open this up to see exactly what that page looks like. So you can see it's called dApps, like I named it. And this is exactly what it looks like right now. And I think this is beautiful. Again, we have an alignment issue here, but we can super correct all of these things eventually later. So you can see, and then some alignment issues here, but that can easily be corrected. Okay, it's missing something here. Okay, that's okay. And then we have this here. Oh, this is beautiful. And then our testimonial too is here. And then that's it. That's literally everything I have here too as well. So you can see this is the only thing that it is missing. And then we can correct the little alignment issues here and there inside of Elementor. So let's say, for example, you have other pages. For example, I have a book online page. Oh, the page is literally empty. I really don't know where. Let's check for tips. Let's see what's in that page. Okay, so let's try to add this page right now to our clone. I can come back here. So you can see I can add a page here. And then as usual, I want to do AI recreation. And then I'll call this tips. And then I'll put the URL here. And we're waiting for the green tick again. And then I'll recreate this. And as usual, this is recreating our page here, and I think this is amazing. And coming back to Elementor here, while that is loading, you can see that we can begin to edit things right now from here. So for these right now, I might just want to adjust the alignment issues here and there. For our button here, I might also want to adjust that, so you can see the structure of our pages here. If you are very familiar with Elementor, you know that this here is something that is literally very easy for us to do. So for example, for this, let me just check out the design of the page and the structure. From there, I know exactly how to edit things. So this is the container. Okay, there's another container here. The container is literally empty, and then it has an image inside of the container. All right, so we have this call to action, but this one is not in a container. Okay, what I can do is that I can come to this container here. You can see it has a minimum height. I might want to just give this full height. Yeah, but the image is not full. Okay, I think what I can do is I can just literally just delete this image entirely. And I can come to the container here and make the image the background. So I can add an image here. So let me come to my library. I think the image should be there. Okay, so I have the image here. I think this is it. So let's select that image. I can change the position. I can just do center, center, something like that. And repeat, we don't want this to repeat, no repeat. So in case you're new to Elementor, if you could use the page builder inside of Wix, then definitely you can use this here. And there are a lot of tutorials online around using Elementor, so I'm sure you would never have a challenge doing this. So we want to make this scroll or fix. That's literally up to us. We want to make this either cover or contain or whatever it is you want to do is fine. So right now, let's see what we now have. Okay, the alignment issue is still there, but we can play again with this. For this right now, we might just maybe want to play with this. Let's come to style. We can come to our content, and then let's come to our typography. I can just reduce my content size a little. 4.2, maybe that's fine. I can got it. That's still not there, so let's come back. My 4 is fine. Let's see. So you can see that's right about there, and I think this is amazing. You can come down here for our button. Let's try to adjust these two as well. Okay, I think that should be a container issue from here. I can come to style. Let's check this. Okay, so you can see I now have this at the center there, and I think that's okay. Okay. Coming to the next thing here, I think this is a call to action, and this is not giving us control over the background here. I think this is the only thing that this AI is not able to get accurately. There's no way a call to action here can solve for this issue. So what we can just do is just easily recreate this here in case you have pages like that the AI completely miss and is not able to generate, because there is no way we can put a blue background like something we have here. Okay, let's come back home. Scrolling down, so you can see we have this blue background here. So that's it. Let me just copy this text. So my services, this, and then a button here, book a consultation. So we can come back here. I think I would just want to come to my element here. I can put the heading first somewhere there. My services, right? For my container, I can align this to the center. And the next thing I want to do is to come back to my element, and then I can just bring in a container here. Inside this container, I want to have a text. Maybe a text editor will be fine. And then I want to paste my text inside of this. All right, so I want to align that to the center. And I want to possibly increase the typography for that. So this is it here. Nothing to book right now. So let's just increase the size a little. This is too much, but we can drag this up and down till we find exactly this is still too much. I think this is okay for this. So for this container right now, I might want to maybe add some padding or margin. Let's just do minimum height. I can give it some height. Okay, maybe something like this is good. So let me align this to the center. All right, so we can come back here. Now we need to bring in this color. I can just use any Chrome extension. I have one here. It's called color pick. I can use this to pick up this color, and then I can close it back. I can come back here, and then for this container here, I'll come back to my style. I'll come to background. I would just want to add a color to this, so I can paste my color code here. And I think this is it. So the last thing there is our button. I can just add a button to this somewhere there. And then I think that is book a consultation. I can change that here. You can style the button however you want to. That's literally up to you. We may still also need to add some spacing, but now this call to action, I can delete this entirely. For the general container, I might want to change this from a full width, since this color here, this is not full width. So if you come here, if you open this up, this is full width. So we want to change that from full width. I can just change it to boxed. So from there, we now have control over our width. We can then play with whatever we are comfortable with. So switching this so you can see what we now have here. So I can increase the width a little. Maybe 1002 is fine, somewhere around there. I might also want to play with the margin for my bottom here. I might just want to maybe change this to maybe 5 and then top 5. Something like that. We want to increase that too as well. For this container too as well, I might want to add some padding up and above. So now let's come to advanced. And then here I might just want to do, let me click this. For top, I might do 60 and beneath 60. Something like that. So now let's see what we have. So this is something close to what we have here. So if we spend time here, we should be able to replicate this exactly the way that is. So right now we can come down. I think that's everything we want to do to customize this here. And I think this is it. So coming back, we may want to save and publish this. And also, if you're very familiar with WordPress, you know that WordPress tries to differentiate header and footer, and this plugin has been able to do that. This is a feature for Elementor Pro. So if in case we want to rearrange this, because we can see that we have some alignment issues here at the top, we can edit the header completely. And then from here, we have control over our header. So right now, this container, so we can see all the containers that we have. So for these, I might want to reduce the size of this. And here we can see that it has a padding to the right for 41. So for the 7, so I'm going to remove that. So that's something like 20 there is fine. So for this one right now, I can click into these two, and then I can come to advanced. So I can increase the width. So you can see, you can drag that out. So for the button too, I can also come to advanced and then increase the width. So you can see, maybe I want to reduce that a little. Okay, for social icons, the same thing. I want to come to advanced and I want to increase the custom width. You can see that's super cool. So we can keep playing all around with all of this. So for these two as well, I might still want to come to the width too and still increase it a little. All right, maybe something like this. Maybe this is good. So as you can see, this itself is a navigation menu. So this can be customized. Once you keep adding to this menu, they keep dropping here. And I think that's beautiful. So we can save and publish this. So that's done. And we can come down to our footer too as well. We can edit the footer. Let's say that just like me, you're using the free WIX tool. You've been looking forward to just taking out the part by WIX. So I can just literally just take that out. Since WIX didn't give us the ability to do that. So you can see now I can do that inside of WordPress with Elementor. So I can save and publish this. And that's literally everything we want to do. So we've been able to customize this. So this is what we had initially before. So now let's refresh this. You can see that we've been able to readjust this. Unfortunately, the spacing here is too much. We might need to possibly still rework that, but that's beautiful. Again, the image here now is now bigger than this. We can still correct that too as well. So you can see I have my exact replica here inside of WordPress, Elementor, and super amazing this is. So another thing we can still do here is to work on the responsiveness. You want to make sure this website is responsive across every device. So you see, if you toggle into this device section here, you can see what your website look like in other device. So you can customize it to make sure that it look well there too as well. And also for our mobile, that's a tablet. So you can see by default is responsive, but you can also adjust, reduce size, drag things here and there to make this perfect. And I think this is beautiful on mobile, if you ask me. So that's it for that. So let's come back here. Now you can see that we have our about page here. So we can open this up also in a new tab. So you can see our header has been corrected here, and that's the beauty about having your header and footer. Once you correct it once, it's corrected on every of the page on the website, and I think that's super amazing. So scrolling down, you can see we have this here. Okay, I think maybe there should be an effect here. Let me see. I think he's not getting that effect. If I'm not mistaken, let's come to tips. Okay, there's no effect there, but there are things like search this video, play video, and a category here. So the things it's not getting. This one here is also blank. Oh, okay, so these are the things that you can easily rework inside of Elementor. Okay, there's a play video button here too as well. Okay, this is the search. Okay, I get it. And the all categories here, so these should be at the extreme end here. So these are things we can easily correct inside of Elementor, and we can change the background color so that it will be transparent. It should be like this. This black should not be here. Those things are easily corrected in Elementor. If you know Elementor very well, you know how super simple it is to do that. And that's it. I don't want to overflog this, but you get the idea. With this powerful tool here called 10Web, you can migrate your website easily to WordPress Elementor with the click of a button, and I think that's amazing. So if you have a Wix website and you want to have full control over your website, what WordPress will give to you, and you are thinking of migrating to WordPress and to a fantastic page like Elementor, then what are you waiting for? 10Web will do this magic for you. You can test it out first for 7 days and use their free trial for you to see exactly if this would help you clone your website. And if it does, then you can continue. And if it doesn't, you can cancel your subscription. How super amazing is this? So I think this tool is worth a check. Give it a try and let me know your result in the comment section. I'll be looking out for them. And that's my time for this tutorial. If you find it useful, give me a thumbs up. If you have any question whatsoever, drop them in the comment section. I'll look out for them. I will see you in another tutorial. I remain Dabs, and until then, stay safe.